Welcome to part 38, Yakuza 0. We're back to Kiryu.
Boo.
And Carson just really wants to get back to Majima.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of Majima, you have you heard he's now going to be playable in Kiwami 2?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh my god!
I can't wait.
I can't wait either, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, Yakuza 2 was my favorite in the series for like the longest time. And then 0 came and it took the crown. 0 is now my favorite. Because Majima is
gonna be favorite year again.
so great. I mean, okay, everything about this game is so good, and Majima just really helped, just like push it past 2. And then now that Kiwami 2 is going to have Majima in it, oh my god, I guess 2 might be my favorite again. Once we'll see.
Have you?
I fuck. Kiwami 2 is coming out in Japan in this December. Meanwhile, there's like no date for US release yet.
2019.
Maybe. Because we still haven't got 6 yet, and that's coming in March 2018. So
Jesus.
I guess we could imagine Kiwami 2 is coming out in summer 2018. Also, this poor bastard. This poor bastard.
Fucking assholes.
You picked the wrong day to wear that suit.
I mean, granted, looking at it, that'd be every day. That suit is horrible, but...
So, who would... Can you just imagine just waking up going, I'm gonna wear this suit and not get my ass kicked today?
And that specific thought goes through your mind, not get my ass kicked.
Oh, well, damn. There goes our apartment.
Jesus.
Good thing we didn't have anything important in there, I think.
Hopefully.
Oh, I guess that explains why we never see the apartment again in future games.
Have you seen the post where somebody gave Kiryu a beard?
Oh yeah, I have.
I love that post.
I do too.
Did you see what they're doing for the art book for 6?
Oh, what are you doing?
They asked fans to do Yakuza art for them to put in there.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Go sign yourself up.
Okay. Yeah, there's also like an interactive comic for Yakuza that's official, and they pretty much just took moments from 0, or 2 moments from 0, and 2 moments for Kiwami. And, you know, it's nice because it kind of gives us like a bit more like what the characters are thinking during those moments.
That's cool.
Like one of them was when after Kiryu beat Kuze in the sewers, then we met up with Awano in the disco club. There's that moment, and then the second one was with Majima, and a moment later in the game. So if you don't want to get spoiled, then don't read that one yet. And then
We'll see it eventually.
And then the next 2 are about Kiwami.
Okay. You know, during fights, you're never out of breath. Why can you not run? He's always out of breath whenever he runs, but during a fight he never is.
Because we have heat mode activated.
Alright.
Hi, bye.
Is that tall Stefan? Sorry, I've gotten to the point where if I ever see anyone wear like a fedora, I just automatically say, "Is that Stefan?"
Anyways, I forgot to show this off the first opportunity I got, but this is the Dragon Tiger shop in Kamurocho. So this is how you buy weapons as Kiryu.
Hey.
But you need to unlock it first with Majima before Kiryu gets to unlock it.
That guy's face is very angular. Very sharp.
In between this recording session and the last one, I finally got a platinum trophy in Kiwami.
Jesus, you madman.
It's actually a lot shorter than 0.
Regardless.
And easier.
What's Mojang, whatever. Mahjong, did you have to play?
Okay, yeah, okay, I still spent quite a bit of time with Mahjong, but Kiwami had cheat items, so I pretty much used them and knocked out a couple of completion points. 0 doesn't have any cheat items.
Things were tough back in '88.
Also, I said before in this playthrough, we're playing on Legends difficulty. Legend difficulty pretty much, you do, or if your heat moves will do less damage if you repeat them, and the enemies hurt more. I don't know, like overpowered. I'm overpowered right now, so I can't tell.
Is that the hardest difficulty in the game?
Yeah. You unlock it after you beat the game once. But Legend difficulty was first introduced in 0. Before it was just extra hard in the previous games. But the difference between Legend mode and extra hard is in Legends mode, if you die, you get a game over and you have to restart from your last save point.
I also know checkpoints.
And there's some moments in the game where that's a pain in the fucking ass. But
so I take it you can't just save whenever.
0, no, you have to save at the telephone booths.
Okay.
Kiwami, you can save wherever, as long as you're not in a fight or anything.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But another thing with 0 is you can't do New Game Plus and go into Legends mode. You have to start a fresh new file.
No matter what, even if you are to beat Legends mode? Or...
Yeah, no matter what.
Oh.
But Kiwami fixes that. You can do New Game Plus. So after I just 100%ed on normal difficulty, I just cheese Legends mode with golden gun and everything.
Gotcha.
Also, okay, here, whenever you idle for a bit, Kiryu talks to himself, pretty much reminding you of the objective, and sometimes he smokes a cigarette. If you made a lot of progress in the business side quest to the point where you're kind of popular in town, then you can get someone to light your cigarette for you. And
my god.
That's
awesome.
a trophy. That's a hidden trophy, so...
I don't want to say attention to detail, but good detail. I like that. Good little... I don't know, what would you call it? The fuck was that?
It's a tomato.
Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with this man's face?
But, yeah, that's one thing with the business side quest, and that person just faded out of existence. I think we already heard with Majima how some ladies pretty much goes, Majima-san, Majima-san. There's like 8 of them calling after Majima. Kiryu, there's some people who will bow to him if you go close to them. And pretty much whoever bows to Kiryu, they'll probably light up your cigarette. So
it's great.
Yeah, back to Zero for a bit. I think it on Legends difficulty, it's the hardest out of the entire series. Well, okay, not minus the samurai games, because swords are sharp.
Wait, like, do you know how hard those games are?
No, I just heard they're hard. Because swords are sharp.
Wait, is it those or the zombie games that are on the PSP? Or are they both PS3? I'm just misremembering.
The PSP games are the ones that are completely unrelated.
Oh, okay.
They're the only games without Kiryu.
Have you heard any good things about the zombie/samurai games?
Ishin, the PS4 samurai game. I heard that one, the gameplay is like on par with Zero.
Damn.
And it sucks that we're never getting it.
Never. You know,
it's kind of too late at this point, especially for the PS3 samurai game.
Who knows? Maybe one day in a Yakuza samurai collection.
Yeah. But the thing with the samurai games is they're not canonical at all.
You don't say.
They basically take characters throughout the entire series and just throw them into another scenario. So pretty much you get to see some returning characters that are that you like.
I assume Majima's in there at least maybe once, hopefully.
Majima's in like all of them.
Not that you would know, but is he the best part of those games?
Probably. I think in the first one, he has both of his eyes, and then he loses one of his eyes in the middle of the game.
Oh shit!
Because that one was released before 4, so. I think that one was released before 3. Because the samurai games, they're usually like to test out the new console. Because Ishin came out before Zero and Zero, Calamity, and 6.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah. And I don't remember what it translates to. Like the PS3 one's called Kenzan, and then there's Ishin for PS4. But what they translate to pretty much reference that they're like the first one on the console.
So what about the zombie ones?
There's only one.
Yeah.
That one's also not canonical and just pretty much throw characters into another scenario.
When was that released? Like, what games were already out by that time?
I think that one was released after 4.
Okay.
Because Akiyama is playable. Akiyama's the first character you play as, actually.
I assume it's pretty much just Yakuza, but zombies.
Yeah.
Same gameplay, everything, I'd assume.
Actually, no. It's Yakuza Resident Evil.
Wait.
Because you start with zombies and then you start fighting like biological horrors.
Isn't it super hard to find? And Japan only?
No, that it was released in America as well.
Okay.
It's Yakuza Dead Souls in there.
Dead Souls?
Yeah, that's what it's called here in the US. Well, in Japan it was like Yakuza of the Dead or something. And that was also the first game that Majima was playable.
Yeah. That did take a while.
And it's actually fucking hilarious. Majima also makes that game.
I assume none of the main cast gets turned into zombies at any point.
No.
Gotcha.
And I don't think we're ever going to do it again, so I'm just going to spoil this. There's one point where Majima gets bitten, and then he disappears for like the rest of the game, so you just assume he turned into a zombie. But then you find out he's like at a sauna feeling all fine again. And then when he looked at his bite and he's like, "Oh, I'm not a zombie yet." So then, and then it flashes back to the zombie that bit him. It was an old man with false teeth, so it didn't affect him.
That's amazing.
But yeah, Majima was fucking ridiculous. Like the first, when you first play as him, he's just like watching zombie movies, and then some of his underlings comes busting in. It's like, "Boss, you gotta get out of here now!" And then they get eaten by a zombie. And then Majima looks at the zombie, and then looks at the movie. He's like, "Oh wow, it's a real thing."
I love Majima.
And he just so happens to have a shotgun next to him.
Why did that sound like a wannabe Bruce Faulkner track?
I don't know. Ouch.
You mean absolutely nothing to me.
Yeah, seriously. I have to kick your ass even harder.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's also in Kiwami they introduced a new mechanic called like Kiwami heat actions, where usually like in a boss fight, if you warn them down, they'll kneel down and start recovering health. But at that moment, you can unleash a Kiwami heat move, and they're usually like one of your strongest heat moves. And there's one for each style. For rush style, he fucking punches them up in the air and then keeps punching them so fast that they stay airborne.
So he juggles them?
Pretty much.
Do PS3 emulators work yet?
I got no idea.
I mean, I think if a Wii U one would work, you'd think they'd finally fucking get a PS3 one working.
Oh yeah, story's happening. We've been talking over that. So what's pretty much happening is we're pretty much trying to lay low from the Dojima family since they're currently out searching for us.
But they found us and we beat their ass.
Yeah. They have their eyes on this bar for a while, so it was just our mistake that we went in.